is back in the Red Velvet Cake Studios.
Yes.
He was just here a month ago.
Yes.
And he said when the album came out, he would be back and he would perform. And the album is out, Return of the Tender Lover. He performs at the top of the hour. Welcome back, Face.
Hey, man. How's it going?
It's going good, man.
Good morning.
You are working. Wow. Why are you working so hard? How many days did you do in 2015?
I don't know. I don't count. I don't count.
I bet you your wife knows how many days you do.
This is true. True.
I mean, you are every weekend. I see you with Jill Scott and I'm in Detroit. You're gonna be here in Detroit with New Edition.
Yeah.
Every weekend, it seems that you've been working in 2015.
It's not every weekend, but a lot of weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's nice. I enjoy it.
You like doing live performances.
Yeah, I
you
do.
like to work.
No, I
Yeah.
like music. So
I can tell.
You know.
And are you ripping your clothes off at every performance?
Do I rip my clothes off?
We're getting a
I
lot
thought that was
of
just
texts.
when I saw you in Miami, and you ripped your shirt off and you ran around the arena. I thought that was just a one-time thing.
I kind
But
of like to go up there and see people.
I get texts
I get
every
excited.
weekend. They said Babyface lost his mind. He ripped his shirt off and ran around the arena. That's part of the act.
Well, it's kind of like something happens on the stage. I turn to some other dude, and then it happens every
just
single
happens.
time. It's like the Hulk, Incredible Hulk. You know. Something happens, and I can't.
But you're not as
control it.
ripped as the Incredible
I can't.
Hulk now.
No, I'm not.
But the women
No,
love
I'm
it.
not. It's just
But we love it.
I'm not ashamed.
You shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be. And
And I mean, he
that's-
runs.
I never
He
had a
just-
6-pack. I had a pack.
And a nice pack it is.
Thank you.
And
But everybody's just loving it.
and I'm watching you on TV on the morning shows promoting the new album, Return of the Tender Lover. Let's get into this album, man, because I love it. I love it. This is classic. This is classic Babyface. You stand in your lane. We don't have to. Oh no. Okay.
I stopped breathing.
So, how many songs in this?
9 songs.
9 songs, and it's been out for how long?
Friday.
Yeah.
Sells good.
So it's looking good.
I downloaded mine.
We got work to do.
Yeah, I love it.
But where do you
I love it.
Face? This is Sherry Shepherd. When
Yes,
you
sir.
are when you are creating, I know the feeling in my loins when you start singing. How do you get inspired? How do you create?
What's the
such
process?
Beautiful music. What's your process? Yeah, like that sigh right there. That's where it starts.
Yeah, I started to say a really silly answer, but anyway. I think about
You could give us both.
Okay, I'll give you it. First, I think about the feeling in your loins. And then,
Yes, right now. My uterus is moving in places you wouldn't even understand. Fallopian tubes are jingling. I found the last egg. Keep going.
that's how it
The
starts.
instrument hook or the lyrical hook? What's first?
It all depends. It depends on if there was a concept that I'm thinking about, or if I'm sitting at a piano or a guitar and then I start playing chords, and then it just kind of it kind of calls what you're supposed to do. It just it varies.
Do you do songs for yourself? When you're thinking about doing a song, is it for you, or do you have someone in mind to do that song? How does that work?
Most of the time, I'm writing for someone specifically, and it's not. And from writing for myself, it's usually for me. And usually, the songs that are for me usually end up just for me.
So when you
we don't hear
when
'em?
you wrote,
Yeah.
When you wrote, "I'll pay your rent, I'll buy your clothes,
Right.
I'll cook your dinner as soon as I get home from work." Were you thinking of somebody specific?
Well, that was clearly writing for the loins.
Clearly.
Because that was the anthem. That was the anthem. We
Okay.
love that a man said that.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Now, Babyface, with this album,
Yes.
the 9 songs that are on there, did you write these songs for yourself, or were they for someone else and you decided to keep some of them?
No, I
How's
wrote,
that work?
I wrote these for myself, and the only song, there's one song wrote for myself, and I wrote for myself, and then it ended up being on After 7, which is the single they have out right now called I Want You, and then I ended up singing on it too. But initially I didn't even sing it. I kind of just gave it to them, and I said, "Whoa, wait a minute!
Hey, hold up,
That's
wait a
little
minute.
too nice." I said, "We're gonna have to have it on both our albums."
And that works.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Have you ever done
You've
that
written
before?
so many. You've written so many hits. Do you do it alone or do you have partners?
No, I have different people, but most of the time, over the years, Daryl Simmons has been a writer with me.
Your partner, yeah.
Yeah, Daryl, yeah. And Daryl.
And he was a member of the deal.
He wasn't an actual member. He was a silent member of the deal.
Oh yeah.
But he was like the dude that was always there. And Daryl's been like my best friends. And we went to high school together, and junior high school. So we've been writing for a long time.
How does it feel when you're sitting there and watching the Soul Train Awards and they're doing all of your songs? Does it take you back to see those songs the way it takes us back? Because I was saying your songs really have place marks in our lives.
You know, when I like when the Soul Train Awards, what I felt good about that was watching everybody get their moment. You know, Tevin Campbell, I knew when he walked out and started singing, everybody be like, "Oh my God, this is Tevin." And it takes them back, but to really watch them as artists be able to shine like that, that's special to me. Yeah. You know.
Have you ever wondered about a crossover? I mean, you've done a lot of hits for a lot of people, but when you were on, was it The View, and they asked, "How'd you get your name?" and
right.
They didn't know who Bootsy was.
No, they didn't. But Whoopi did.
And
Whoopi did.
Whoopi did. Whoopi did.
Whoopi said, "Whoa."
But you know, okay. You haven't had that crossover success. You've stayed true to R&B and not tried to crossover, where everybody else always seems to want to have that crossover success. But it doesn't seem like you've ever tried to do that. And that's a good thing, I think. I
thought crossover came to you. I didn't think you went to crossover because you
have... I think that's what ultimately happened, especially in the 90s. Crossover came to R&B. And so all the artists I was working on, that just seemed to be the thing that worked. So got lucky, I guess.
Yeah. What's your biggest hit?
My biggest hit? I don't know. Don't be asking me questions like that. I don't know them answers.
What do you think of?
Talk to my publicist.
What's the song you go to as Tom likes to say, go to the mailbox the most often for?
I don't look at that way.
I know.
I think one of the most played songs that I've written was surprising was Toni Braxton, "You Mean the World to Me." That was played a whole lot from a lot of places. When you speak of crossover, that record that's a well played record.
Well played.
You got your boys back together, your brothers back together with After 7.
Yes.
Yeah. How'd that come about? What was that conversation like?
Y'all want to go in the studio and do a song?
And they said, "It's about time, bro."
No, Kevin and they've been talking about trying to do something for a minute, so this just kind of made sense. It was the right time, and we're still in the studio. We're finishing up the record that they're working on right now, so it's coming out nice. It was so nice to hear Kevin and Melvin's voice in the studio again when we were like doing it. It was like, oh my God, there they are.
Yeah.
There they go. That's them.
Is your mom still with us?
No, she's not. She passed away about 3 years ago. So, but she is looking down and she's proud.
And she's real proud that y'all are back. Yeah, I know she is. Bless her heart.